My 5-year-old daughter has some of the greatest stories you can ever imagine. One day she tells me, "Daddy," actually it was more like, "Daddy," because my 5-year-old's personality is so unpredictable. But she says to me, "Daddy, I got to practice frozen yoga at school today." Oh, frozen yoga? What's frozen yoga, sweetheart? You know, Daddy. When Princess Elsa freezes you and you're not allowed to move. Well, I'm thinking her teacher deserves to be Teacher of the Year, right? Because I didn't think it was possible to squeeze anything more out of that movie. But also in that moment, I think of my best friend, Tony, and how he missed being the best man on my wedding day because of his first deployment. He missed the birth of my son because of his second tour. He would tell me stories about how he would lay frozen for hours. As bullets became the soundtrack to his nightly patrols, bombs would light up the night sky. So I asked my daughter again, "What's frozen yoga, sweetheart?" You know, Daddy. When Princess Elsa freezes you. Don't laugh, I'm not good at yoga. And you're not allowed to move. I'd listen. I'd sit her down and tell her stories of men and women in the armed forces. Men and women who are protecting us every day from bad people. Bad people who want to stop us from doing frozen yoga and make our lives a little less comfortable. And my 5-year-old daughter, she practices frozen yoga at her childcare. At a time when schools in some communities are crumbling, when kids her age are being ripped from their parents and having to sleep in cages under foil blankets, I think to myself, my God, what if that was my daughter? What a mess. Well, someone has to say something. I'm uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable with the guns and the violence. I'm uncomfortable with the injustice and the protests and the marches. Someone, somewhere, is surviving with much less. Someone, somewhere, isn't eating a warm meal or doesn't have a roof over their head tonight. What a mess. Let's start by giving back. Let's start by mentoring someone. Come to find out, we've been the ones that have been practicing frozen yoga all this time. You know, the kind where electronics freeze you and you're not allowed to move. My name is Aquanza. Thank you guys so much.